You're listening to the Passionate Proof podcast, where we bring you empowering episodes on manifestation, mindset, and so much more to discover, find, or fuel your passion. I'm your host, Ellie Hendricks, and my mission is to enable you to be the proof to your passion and make it your paycheck. Welcome, Amie, to the Passionate Proof podcast. I'm so excited to chat to you today. Thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me, Ellie. I'm excited to chat with you today.
Yay, so awesome. So, question I start all of my guest episodes is, what are you passionate about in life or business?
That's a very good question. So I'm passionate about inspiring others to inspire themselves.
Love that. I love that. So simple, but so powerful. That is amazing. And tell us a little bit about yourself and your journey to how you got to where you are today.
Okay. That's a little bit of a long one. I'll try and shorten it up a little bit. So I started in business when I was quite young. So before I think as a child, I started singing at the markets with my Barbie CD player. That was my first thing. Before that, I think we actually sold pine cones when we were really little. We always tried to have our own businesses because my dad had his own business. And then that led to me becoming a hairdresser. I was quite young. I started about 13 and got my first salon when I was 19. So we had a few staff and I learned 99,000 ways not to do business. And then I got my second salon after I'd had my daughter. And that was another good learning curve again. So I had my own traditional bricks and mortar businesses for about 11 years. And then I moved my business to home when I had my second son. And I also created like a hair salon on wheels. So that was something else I played with for a little while, which was cool.
That is so cool.
Yeah, it was really, really cool. It was something different because I was looking for ways to reduce overheads of what we had in a traditional bricks and mortar salon and do something different. So I took that idea on Shark Tank, which was pretty fun. And then I've pretty much been running my own salons from home and looking into different ways. So we did a little bit of subdividing and stuff with properties and tried a few different ways to, try creating income and doing different ventures in life. So today I'm currently running my salon from home and working with friends on creating another business that they've created that I've come in on called Life by 8. And I'm also working on creating a women's circle, which is pretty cool with online features as well. So we can, ways for women to connect one another together.
Yes. Oh my gosh, you've got so much happening for you. And I love how you've got your finger in so many different pies and just taking life as it is and pursuing new things. And tell us a little bit more about the women's circle, because I think a lot of the listeners would love to know a little bit more about that.
Yeah, sure. So something that kept coming up for me in the salon was clients were saying to me, I'd love to get out, but I don't really have anyone to go out with. And after COVID, I really found that there wasn't really many places that you could go and connect with people. And I've been going to some women's events, like we went to our retreat together on the weekends. And I spoke to a lady that I was actually getting some coaching with called Mariana. And I was saying, I want to create like a women's circle, somewhere that people can come and connect. And so that led to us creating our first women's circle. So we did our first one in person, which was amazing. We had, I think, about 15 or 16 ladies there. And it was really open and sharing and everyone being really heard and in such a nurturing and loving environment. So we will be continuing to do those every month and creating an online version of it as well, so that it's a safe space for women to go and share how they're feeling and just somewhere that we can all connect and lift each other up as sisters.
Yes, absolutely. That is so beautiful. And even having the, duality of online and also in person, there's more opportunities for people to jump in on the online if they're interstate, or whether if that's even international, for them to come in and have a safe space for women to connect and really share what they've been through and what they've learned. Because I feel that even for me, having the retreat that we've just been on, I've actually opened myself up so much more as a woman that now I'm not sort of blocking myself from, opportunities because of like me being so like driven and all of that, like being really my masculine, whereas like being in my feminine, I'm so much more open to creating new friendships on like a completely different and deeper level, that like even in a friend, like an actual women's circle would just be amazing for anyone to join, whether if that's we're here on the Gold Coast. And is that where you held your events at the
We
Gold
heard our
Coast?
first one. We held our first one here in the Redlands. So I think we're going to be running some in Brisbane, and we're going to look at running some on the Gold Coast as well, so that we're capturing both ends. Because I really think like online is super important, but in person is important too. Because I think after COVID, that real connection, there's something magic about that. So I think we'll be doing a little bit of both.
Yeah, I love that, because I just love how you've actually integrated something so amazing, and now like taking it to a new level of like, multiplying like the locations is at, and like broadening the community and getting new people in, and just to experience that is really incredible. And I guess too, like with your new business venture with Life by 8, is that fairly similar, or what does that involve?
Yeah, so Life by 8, friends of mine, Rebecca and Chris, and actually Rebecca's husband started it. So it's an amazing business. It's kind of like a life coaching program. So working on the 8 pillars of your life that we believe, if you have an alignment, will create a really fulfilling life. So it's super cool. It's brand new. We've been running workshops. So where we do a few different modalities to, I guess, get you in touch with yourself and learn how to overcome everyday struggles. So it's pretty cool. We do like an ice bath, and we do some breath work and meditation, and we educate as well and give people simple tools to really enrich their lives. So I'm pretty excited for that business. It's it's a baby, and it's getting launched at the moment, but I can definitely see it growing a long way.
Yeah, absolutely. And is that also too on the Gold Coast and Brisbane area, or?
That one is in Brisbane. We do plan to take that all around Australia eventually, and maybe even internationally. So yeah.
Amazing. And has that actually like come off the ground yet, or is that still in the building sort of phases?
We have come off the ground. We've been running our workshops to test and see what we like and what works for our clients. And we have our first 8-week program launching next month, which is exciting. So yeah.
That is so exciting. Oh, awesome. I'm so excited for you and this new venture, because you, Amie, are just an amazing woman and have so much to give and so much love that you just radiate out from you. So I'm so grateful to have you here today and share your story. Is there one piece of advice that you could leave the listeners with today?
Ooh, I love this, because this is something I ask on mine. I actually hadn't thought of one. One piece of advice. I think the thing that's really got me through life is never giving up. Doesn't matter what you do, in anything you try, keep going. And it doesn't even matter if you have the roadmap straight away or not. If you just get up and you keep going and keep going and keep going, you will get somewhere. It's better if you have a little bit of a roadmap, because you'll get there a little bit quicker and with a little bit more oomph behind you. But just never give up, and anything is possible.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And I wanted to also touch on, because we've just come off an interview that you're doing at the moment for the Unstoppables Challenge. So tell me about that and what it is that you're doing and what value you're getting from that.
Yeah, so the Unstoppables is really good. So my life fell apart about 18 months ago. I had a marriage breakdown, and I found myself being really lost. And I got introduced to the Two Minds Project, which were fantastic, which I know you're involved with as well. And through them, they introduced us to Giulio Delafi, who ran the Unstoppables Challenge. So I started doing it. It was 30 days, and 30 days creating a challenge for yourself that would challenge yourself. So I'm actually doing my second 30 days. My first 30 days, I did 30 minutes mindset and 30 minutes exercise to learn how to get out of my head and actually get into action. And I really found by doing it and never giving up, so being consistent and never giving up, it really helped me to grow. So the second challenge I found I did was the interview. So I've interviewed somebody different every day about what it is they do for a living to hopefully inspire others to do the same for themselves. So I found for me, it was getting in action and taking imperfect action, because I spent most of my life trying to perfect everything before I let it come out. And I found that that really hasn't served me. So imperfect action and being consistent is the two biggest things that I've gotten out of it. And I think it's really, really cool because there's a great side to everything. It's also really, celebrating what others do as well. So it's kind of created something really cool. And I found that I love interviewing people. It's something really fun to do. So yes, I found it really good.
Yes, I'm the exact same. And that's why I love having guests on the episodes too, because that really helps with, learning about people and what it is that they do and why they've exactly chosen that path and what it is that lights them up, because I feel that everyone has such a unique story to share and experiences that they've been through, and people can actually learn from and be inspired by them, because I think we've all, whether if we're in a similar industry or not, we've all had a different unique experience to get to where we are today. And I feel that it absolutely is such an amazing way to learn more even about yourself, because you get to learn from others, and it's just amazing to see you flourish in this space and watching you grow, because it really is an amazing way for you to even connect with other people and just watching everything grow. And with the Unstoppables challenge and everything, it's really amazing.
Yeah, it's really cool. I think getting in action is a really good way if you're stuck to get you out of something. So I found I was just stuck in my own head. So creating something for yourself that gives you purpose and gives you drive to get out of bed, whatever it is, has really helped. So yeah, I found it really, really good.
Yes, amazing. Oh, I actually have one question that I've just got in my mind that I would love to share. And what is one piece, I guess, again, advice that you would give to yourself, your 18-year-old self?
Ooh. That is a good one, Ellie. I like these questions. Okay, my 18-year-old self, fake it till you make it. I spent a very long time being stuck in my head and trying to be so perfect and trying to not have feelings or be a machine. I think if I was to go back and be 18, I would tell myself to relax and to just be. Not fake it till you make it, to just come, show up as you are, and create whatever it is you want to create. Because at 18, I was saying this to Ellie before offline, it's so pure. Life hasn't hit you much yet. And there's something so magic about that you've got so much gems. Like your world is your oyster then. It's still my oyster now. But at 18 especially, you've got this whole world sitting in your hands. I think I would just say, just be and see what creates for you. And really do anything you want to put your mind to. So, and not get married so young. Don't settle down too quick would be the other one.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Well, thank you so much, Amie, for your wisdom and your time today. You are an amazing woman. And thank you so much for being here again. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your evening.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for having me. And I'm really proud of you for the life that you're creating for yourself, Ellie. You're amazing and you're going to have a massive future. So thank you for having me on your show.
Oh, thank you.